Yeah, I just rub my wang on it, and if my wang sticks, I know there's a problem.
But I will watch you guys hand job each other just to be supportive. No, you just sit there and watch the video footage of all the people working out and masturbate to it.
You guys ever record yourself beating off?
Of course not. I've never even sent a dick pic to someone.
I have once. I'm not proud of it. I did send a video to a girl one time of me stroking it.
Pleasuring yourself. Recording in progress. What's
Uh,
up, sir? Well,
Work, kids, life.
all the lame stuff.
Yeah, all the regular shit.
Have we talked since New Year's? What did you do with yourself?
I worked. It's
You
a month
worked.
end slash like year end stuff, so I'm always at work on that night. New Year's Eve has been a night at work for me for 20 years.
Ugh.
But I mean, I'm not the type to go out and party just because it's New Year's. Like to me, it doesn't make sense. Like it's not a real reason.
It's just another day.
Yeah. A real reason is, maybe your birthday or you get like a celebration of like a promotion at work or, your kid graduated. Like those are special days, but like it's New Year's Eve. It doesn't mean anything. New year, new me. I don't know. Like, do you?
It's so stupid how like all the gym memberships and shit like go through the roof for like the first month of January and then it all falls off. Everyone grows complacent and falls back into their old routines.
They must make good bank though.
Yeah, they're
January,
making like
February.
free money because no one's even showing up.
Hmm. Too bad you can't be an owner of a gym for like 2 months and that's it.
Just open it for 2 months only.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You'd make bank and you wouldn't have to do anything.
I mean, except buy the equipment and rent the space.
True.
It's a little bit of work. But I guess you could do a smaller one.
It's
Like you
not
don't need to
something I would want to do.
like own a gym.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about it, so I don't think I would be a good fit for equipment and cleaning and
bunch of sweating people.
I mean, I guess I could be the guy that sits at home and sort of just like silently pays for it.
No, you just sit there and watch the video footage of all the people working out and masturbate to it.
Well, I mean, I guess I do that now, but I don't watch the video footage. I just stand outside, like fit for less, just beating off furiously into the
Just
glass.
peering into the window.
Yeah.
This will give you some motivation, folks.
Yeah, you do that, right?
Sometimes.
Okay. Right now, all of our listeners are like, fuck, I need a gym membership wherever Clay lives.
I watch the video footage though. I like the voyeuristic nature.
Do you? Is that like your porn, like,
No,
kink?
but if I was to own a business, I would want to keep an eye on it. And then, of course, you would see the regulars coming in and you'd be like, oh, it'd be like your own personal soap opera to watch.
I have a friend who works at a gym, and she said that they had to get an AI camera because they have like a foyer before they go into the building, right? So the foyer is unlocked and it has a heater in it, and then you have to use your key card to get into the next door, which is the gym.
Okay.
But they're finding a lot of homeless people doing drugs in the foyer,
Uh-oh.
and they watch video footage, and people with gym memberships walk over the people doing drugs who are just laying down in the middle of the fucking foyer.
So is the foyer like one of those bank machine areas where you
Yeah,
go in and it's always usually open
yeah. It's always open because the people have to get in there to get into the gym.
and it's warm in there?
Oh yeah, it's totally warm. There's a heater and everything. So a lot of homeless people, drug addicts are in there getting fucked up. And they got an AI camera recently because they were tired of calling the cops. The AI camera's hooked up to the police. So the
Yeah.
AI camera senses if there's been somebody motioning for too long, and then it says, please like leave the premise.
Yeah, it starts talking to the homeless guy. It's like, please leave now.
Yeah, it says please leave now or the police will be, called.
Dispatched.
And then if they don't leave within like 15 minutes, the cops actually do show up and remove them. So it's actually connected to the police station. It's like a panic button.
There's got to be a better way.
Well, yeah, I would get rid of the foyer. I would
Yeah,
put
get rid of the foyer or just have it so you have to like
the key card is on the outside.
the key card is on the outside, swipe, get into that inner door. That closes behind you and then you proceed.
Or you have two key cards, right? One for the
Yeah,
outside, one for the inside.
that would work as well. Better than a police service with the hooked up to the fucking homeless people.
It's weird though, right?
That is weird. But you
Uh,
you can't blame the homeless people for looking for that nice warm spot to shoot up.
well, especially since it's like minus 42 here the last couple days.
Brutal. It's like a summer day here today.
Oh, I'm fucking pissed at the fucking temperature. But I mean, it happens every year, so I know it's coming, and I know it's going to be here for the next month and a half, and then it's gone. I
Fair
still hate it
enough.
though. My HVAC at work yesterday just wouldn't turn on. So
So it's
I,
Oh,
freezing in there.
well, no, I couldn't. No, it's toasty in there, regular temperature, because it wouldn't even turn on. So not just the heat, but the whole unit wouldn't turn on.
Also, you're not even getting suction from the hood vents.
Correct. So I couldn't open. I had to be like, all right, I can make your one order, lady. But after that, I have to lock the door because I can't have the ovens running without the suction for all the gas fumes.
Carbon monoxide.
Or yeah, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
So I went on the roof to check it out because over my years of owning the place, I've been on the roof with the repair guy quite a few times to, get hints and tricks and tips on how to keep it running.
You know how to
And
monkey around with it a bit now?
yeah, like Charlie Ray there, air
Yeah.
fucking.
Is that what you do to
here,
it?
here. That's what he's doing with the repairman.
Yeah, I just
Oh
rub my wang
yeah.
on it, and if my wang sticks, I know there's a problem.
So
That's
there
Uh,
wasn't
right.
actually a problem with the HVAC unit at all. You called in Phil to come and service quotation marks,
no, there.
service your machinery.
I went up there and I did all the things that I've been told to do. Couldn't figure it out. Went downstairs, called the repair guy. He's like, "I got 30 jobs before you. I'll be there around 6 p.m." I'm like, Jesus
Oh,
fucking Christ! It's 10:30 in the morning right now. So
Fuck.
and yeah, so I call like our main office to tell them that they need to shut my store since I can't do that on my own. They have to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, of course.
And they're like, okay, well, enjoy your day off. I was like, I can't leave. I got to sit here and wait for the repair guy. So it's not a fucking day off. I'm literally sitting in the fucking dark, not making money.
Yeah.
And so then I called my electrician, asked him if he knew anything about the HVAC. He's like, "You got any pictures?" So I went on the roof and took a bunch of pictures. And he's like, "Did you do this, 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 this?" I go, "Yep, yep, yep. Nope, yep, nope." So I went up, did those two things, came down, said, "Nope, it's still not working." He's like, "I'll be there in an hour." He came there, hit one button, started working. He was up on the roof for less than
Fuck.
30 seconds and fixed it.
Nice.
And so yeah, my electrician guy fucking rules.
So you had to
And
call and cancel with the HVAC guy.
I did, but they
did
still showed up an hour later after I
Huh.
canceled.
oh,
And you could tell he was pissed off. It's like, yeah, you got 29 other jobs, man. You'll be fine.
yeah.
Exactly.
Did you give the electrician a silent handy?
I don't have a silent hand job guy like you do.
Oh, well, you should have. It should be like Trunk Monkey. You like press a button and silent handy guy comes out.
That shouldn't stop you from silently giving him a hand job.
Yeah, but what if I'm not good at it and he doesn't come back and help me with my electronics and shit?
Well, you aren't good at it.
Thank you, Josh. I know you know,
Uh,
and you know.
Worst 7 minutes of my life.
wow, you lasted 7 minutes with
Wow.
the sandpaper hands.
Better than the 7 seconds that I usually last.
Oh,
Correct.
yeah, there you go.
But
Well,
as
it's
soon as you
it's
see
it's
Daniel Radcliffe's delicious asshole, you just come almost instantly.
Daniel
yeah.
Radcliffe.
Yeah, unfortunately, speaking of that, yeah, I didn't make it past 30 days, so
Aw, Charlie
cheers to
Oh.
crushed
me.
himself.
Yeah,
Good for
yeah,
you.
it was a happy new year.
Join the rest of us.
So yeah, after
Yeah.
the HVAC thing and the weather, today I drove to work, no problem. And like 2 hours into my shift, I went and brought food to somebody outside, and it's freezing cold. And I look over at my vehicle, and it's got like 3/4 of the air in the tire than it should have. I was like, ah, fuck. So I had somebody bring me my compressor and my good jack, not like the one that cars come with, because those suck.
Yeah.
So I have like a good like shop
Floor
one.
jack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a fucking awesome one. And I filled up using my compressor, and so far the air hasn't left. So I think it's all the divots and the crevices and valleys and all the roads that's pushing all the air out every time I bounce. It's like driving on fucking tundra. And they don't plow.
Uh,
They plow in the spring.
well,
I was gonna say Tundra might be better.
They plow in the spring. Like they plow when it gets warm. We get 1 week of plowing in the entire year. I don't understand where the budget just doesn't call for plowing part of the 4 feet of snow we get. I don't get it. Like the roads are the same height as the sidewalk because all the snow's been packed down and packed down and packed down and driven on. We're driving on sheets of ice out here. Like there's no fucking concrete. You can't see it,
yeah.
and you don't see it until April.
That sucks.
I
The
don't get it.
joys of living there.
Yeah, man, I don't get it. And I caught AIDS a couple days ago. I'm just getting over it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Who would have thought not using condoms you'd catch something, right?
Not me.
Yeah.
You haven't yet, and you fuck without condoms all the time.
Not that I know of. Yeah, I think I'm pretty clean.
I was always told if you went in the back door, you don't get diseases. Is that true?
That's a
Yeah.
myth.
Oh,
You just shoot out mud divots.
oh,
Swear there's a name for those.
I'm
Yeah, there
sure.
probably is.
I'm sure Urban Dictionary has something for that.
Sure, we've covered it already ad nauseum.
And it's not schnitz.
No, it's like
No, that's definitely
poop,
not schnitz.
poop worms or something like that.
Speaking of Urban Dictionary, I do have three for this week if you guys are down.
That's cool.
Nice.
All right, Charlie Ray, here we go. You're first up.
Uh,
Angry Cobra.
Angry Cobra.
Yep.
That's when a newcomer to either the great country of Canada or the United States uh, is rejected, and his cobra in his pants becomes angry.
Okay. Josh, Angry Cobra.
that's when you get mad at your penis for not cooperating and you smack the top of it very hard.
So
I
like
do that just in general.
you hold where the shaft meets the head really, really, really firmly, so like your head becomes bulbous and super, super sensitive,
Yeah,
and you
and then
just
you
smack
just
where the hole is.
give it the fucking curse smack. Bad boy.
Well, I mean, I could say you're close, but I mean, it has to do with the penis.
Or how about this? Can I guess again?
Yeah, go for it.
It's when you're jerking off and you stare down and you get mesmerized by your penis hole.
Like a snake charmer.
Yeah.
So why is it angry?
Good question. Tell us.
Angry Cobra is when you give yourself a suck job.
Oh,
Wow.
with a vacuum cleaner?
No, with your own mouth.
Oh, so you remove your two bottom ribs?
I guess, or you just have a long dick,
Or,
which
oh,
I
yeah, I
don't.
was gonna say, or your hedgehog, because I saw him do that in a movie once. That was amazing.
I can't reach mine. I tried.
Yeah, I've tried many times.
Well,
I'm
I
trying
can't
right
reach
now.
mine either, but he's got a schlong like way longer than ours. I mean, probably maybe not quite as long as the snow is deep here today. Oh, we got somewhere between 12 and 16 inches of snow today.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
my job has officially closed our office for tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, good fucking idea. Although I'm going to be working online, but
That's
Snow day.
weird. 16 inches. What kind of pussy world do you live in where people can't drive to work in that?
No shit.
in a world where we haven't gotten that much snow in like 5 years.
Hmm.
In a world.
Ugh. Yeah, we get like regularly 12 to 20-inch drops of snow when it snows.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
well,
crazy.
you got to man up, right?
Yeah, that's right. You know that I was talking about Angry Cobra. There was a band called Turbo Negro that put out an album called
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yes.
Hey,
whoa.
we didn't bring that word back yet, Charlie Ray.
No, that one's still closed.
I said Negro, not the other word.
Okay, okay.
What
Turbo
did you call
Negro.
me?
They're a Norwegian band, and they had an album called Ass Cobra.
Why?
Why do you think?
I
That's
don't
what
know.
happens before the angry cobra. The ass
Well,
cobra.
Do they stick it in the bum?
the band, yes, the
Oh,
band's
okay.
kind of well, several of the guys in the band are pretty much, bisexual or whatever. So,
Oh, so it's
yeah.
like dude on dude, Angry Cobra in the butthole.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Oh,
And I
yeah.
can see why you're interested in that.
See, I would have an angry cobra if somebody gave me an ass cobra. That would make my a cobra
Yeah, what
very
if they were really
angry.
hot, right? What if it was like Chris Hemsworth or like Harry Styles or something? Would
I
that be
don't
okay?
really, I don't really want to get fucked by Chris Hemsworth. I'm sure many women would, but I don't.
What about
No,
Harry Styles?
oh, he might have a small wiener.
What about Martin Luther King?
How about Milton Berle?
All right.
Dude, he was famous for having like the biggest schlong in Hollywood.
Oh man.
Did you know
Uh,
that? Did you know
no,
that?
clearly you know all about the dudes with long dicks.
I heard rumors about Huey Lewis in the news that guy's got a hammer on
Really?
him. Yeah.
I didn't never heard that one.
I heard about Liam Neeson's got a huge like Evian bottle sized dick.
Really?
Yeah.
Specifically that shape.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Including the cap, he like twisted off and everything to get access to his angry cobra hole.
he does have a set of skills that
Very
will put,
particular.
yeah, yes. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna fuck you. Oh no, no, Liam.
Did you want to hear about angry cobra used in a sentence?
Yes, yes. Let's hear about Angry
Well, this one's
Cobra.
all about Tom. So, Tom loves performing the angry cobra. He does it a lot while he's at work. So I don't know what kind of job Tom has, but he's often putting his wiener in his mouth. Good for him.
Good for Tom. Maybe it's yoga
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
That's how he got so limber.
Wow.
Are you ready for Urban Dictionary numero deux?
Okay.
The Zimbabwe Zamboni.
Zimbabwe Zamboni.
Yeah.
That is when any African dictator uh, takes somebody he wants to kill or torture, takes him out to the highway, ties him down, and drives a car really slow over him.
Okay.
That's when a man from Zimbabwe rides an elephant across a waterway.
All right. Well, according to Urban Dictionary, the Zimbabwe Zamboni is the sexual act of dragging your nutsack across a person's face, just like a Zamboni does to the ice.
Hmm.
Why's it got to be Zimbabwe though?
I
Does
have
it got
no
to be?
idea.
Do this have to be black balls?
I don't know.
In
And
order for
you
it
have,
to work.
I mean, Zamboni is, I don't know what's underneath. Like, does it shave the ice and heat it up or melt it? Like, how does a
I
Zamboni?
think it does melt it, right?
I don't know. I never go to hockey games.
I thought it shot a thin stream of water over it and it filled all the holes in
Well, that makes
and it
sense
just
too.
brushed it. Yeah.
I've seen him in
That's what I thought it
operation. I
did.
just didn't really think about it very much.
So if you think about that,
Yeah.
like, are your balls excreting a little bit of hot water to fill in cracks on someone's face as you're dragging your ball sack over their head?
Not my balls.
No,
Not mine. I mean,
I make sure that the girls got Botox so it's smooth when I rub my balls across there.
well, speaking of smooth, in a sentence, I totally gave Tracy a Zimbabwe Zamboni last night. My nuts made her face so smooth. So apparently, Zimbabwe Zamboni makes your face smooth. Well, not your face, but the girl's or guy's face you're dragging your balls against.
Well, I've got a very wrinkled face, so I haven't had any Zambonis pulled on me.
Oh, you could Zamboni your own face.
Is that like an angry cobra only with your balls? If you can manage to drag your own balls across your own face, those
Well,
are
then
some
they're
really stretchy nuts.
well, those are like my balls that dangle in my water all the time. My balls can
Yeah,
definitely. I should try that.
yeah, you should have your own term for those balls, like the I don't know, like you put a little engine on them, like motorboat them around the old bowl or something. I don't
What's a
know.
how about plasticine nutsack? Like what's kind of stretchy and jelly like?
That was on.
Thanks, buddy. I just got an Amazon package.
Oh,
Excuse
Oh,
me.
what's in the package?
I don't know. I have to open it.
Ooh, how do you
I
not
got a
know?
lot of stuff coming.
Ah, that's
what's
why you
it?
don't know.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Please tell me it's Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
Mm.
Please tell
It's
me.
her vagina candle.
Oh, yay. Her steaming,
Ooh.
gleaming cubes or whatever the fuck she calls them. Oh,
Didn't
it's a
she make a
jade
vagina
egg.
scented candle?
Yeah, you shove the
I thought
jade
her
egg in your
company's.
ass and you just feel better. Well, I'll take your word for it.
They're like
I,
Kegel exercise balls.
I I thought her company name was like Goop or something like that.
It
Yeah,
is,
I
but
think that's right.
she talks about steaming
Yeah.
vaginas and shoving jade eggs in your asshole. That's like what it's
Well,
all about.
yeah,
Jade
well, that's what I was
eggs, eh?
talking about. I was talking about the yoni steaming when I was talking about that, and I
Yeah,
was talking about this the soak. I was talking about I'm gonna make my own business where it's gonna be called the scrotum soaker.
which you could use to do the Zimbabwe Zamboni after.
You
Yeah,
could.
you could.
I like how it all ties together.
It did
Although
tie
I tell you
together quite
what,
nicely.
I've met a few women that probably could use a yoni steaming or two to freshen it up. So
Have you ever met a woman that could use a dirty Kyle?
I don't know. Don't know what a
Well,
dirty Kyle is.
how about you tell me what you think a dirty Kyle is and tell me which woman in your life you think deserves it?
I think that if it's somebody who's going to clean something, it's a guy named Kyle with a really soft toothbrush and some soap, and he goes around and he just washes vulvas for free. That's Dirty
Wait,
Kyle. They go, look, there goes Dirty Kyle. He washes out stinky vajayjays
for free.
for free.
Yeah.
Well, he's dirty. He's
Yeah,
Dirty
we
Kyle.
charge. I get it. Like I charge at least a
Yeah,
nickel for that service.
yeah.
How about you, Josh? What do you think a dirty Kyle is?
Dirty Kyle is a homeless guy from down the street who likes to take number twos in the urinals and leave
Oh,
them there.
that's awesome.
Bastard.
That's better than Dirty Mike and the boys. They wreck Priuses, I've heard.
They just rub their wangs on it. It's fine.
Just rub your wiener on it when you run by.
On the grill.
And then you'd be tempted to have sex with it.
I use that joke at work all the time, and I've been to HR a few times now as well. So,
Only
Uh-oh.
a, only a few times.
well, yeah, I mean, they're like, "Why do you keep saying rub your wiener on something when you leave?" I'm like, it's like my favorite movie.
I love the memes that just say my joke is so funny. HR wants to hear it. I love it. The-
It's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, a dirty Kyle is after blowing a load into a condom, you take the condom off and then slap the girl in the face with it.
Which side of it hits her? The open side or the
Yeah,
closed
I think
side?
you probably hold
exactly.
you hold the open side closed and you swing it like it's a sack full of pennies
No,
or a
I would go
sock
the
full of
opposite,
nickels.
so it's splooged out at the end when I
So
hit
you
her.
that's what you think you hold like the receptacle end and then you
Yeah,
slap
you
the
wouldn't want to
open.
get it on your hands.
Oh yeah, fair enough. That's
I,
disgusting.
Gross.
I only do a dirty Kyle when it's an away game. So
In a sen
not at my house.
in a sentence, after having terrible sex, I pulled a dirty Kyle on her. So yeah, I would assume it's the open end hits her in the face because that's how you have the revenge of the bad sex. It's you get the face full of semen with the spermicide jelly outside of the condom
Oh,
slapping you in the head.
Mhm.
yummy.
So that's our Urban Dictionaries.
Yeah, that's it.
I got a news story that's potentially a little sad.
Can I guess what it is?
Yes.
Is it about animals in a zoo?
No.
I'm out.
That's all you got?
Sad. Is it about Aubrey Plaza's husband?
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Because yeah, that makes me sad too. I mean, yeah, she's single now, so that's a good thing.
Do you think he killed
Yeah.
her? He killed himself because she's like a really bad relationshipper?
No, I think he might have killed himself because he couldn't keep up with how fucking awesome she is. He
Hmm.
couldn't compete. Or maybe he's just sad.
Or maybe she murdered him and doctored the scene and wrote the suicide note and stuff.
Hmm. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know the full story, so if you don't mind, let me know though. I just know that
I
he and
can. It's very brief.
yeah.
You seem to know it basically, but it says
Yeah.
filmmaker Jeff Baena, the husband of actress Aubrey Plaza, has taken his own life at the age of 47. His body was discovered by an assistant at his Los Angeles home on Friday morning, where he was later pronounced dead, media reports say. The medical examiner for the County of Los Angeles gave the cause of death as suicide. The American director, best known for the films The Little Hours, Life After Beth, and Joshi, married Miss Plaza in 2021. The family told Deadline they were devastated and asked for privacy at this difficult time. Miss Plaza, 40, star of TV series The White Lotus and Parks and Recreation, has not yet commented publicly on the death of her husband. Mr. Baena graduated from New York University with a degree in film before moving to LA to pursue directing. He worked in production under filmmakers Robert Zemeckis and David O. Russell before breaking away to make his own films. He made his directorial debut in 2014 with the release of the zombie comedy film Life After Beth, which featured Plaza. The pair would go on to collaborate on several other projects, and that is all. Hmm.
I will say that it seems like a pretty good way to end up with a hot movie star or actress type is to be a good producer or director because you see a lot of those that end up with like their leading lady from a movie.
Do
For
you think
sure.
do you think they do that because like most people who want to move up the job ladder, if you got the person who's directing and producing movies and you have an in with them, you have access to more jobs.
Guaranteed gigs right there.
Oh yeah.
Like like I love
It's
James Gunn and James Gunn's wife has been in like his
A
last like
bunch
four
of
things,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
And I mean,
well,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
blame her. James Gunn is awesome. She's fucking hot. She's a good actress. He's a great writer director. So, I mean, sure they're scratching each other's backs, but I'm sure they're also like
There's some
in love.
nepotism going on there, though.
Well, then you had Judge Apatow and his wife. She's been in a bunch of his movies too.
Yeah, but
Good
do you know the
call.
history of that?
Do you? I don't
I
know.
do,
I,
because I'm a big fan of Leslie Mann. Like I think she's one of the hottest fucking actors ever. I think she's
She's a
fucking,
great comedy actress, that's for
and
sure.
I think she's like stunningly
She,
gorgeous.
she
She's okay.
is. She is pretty hot.
And she was in The Cable Guy. No, Big Daddy? Big Daddy.
She was in The Cable Guy.
Was she? Yeah, okay. She was in The Cable Guy, and Judd Apatow produced it.
Yeah.
And he asked her out again and again and again and again and again and again. And she said, no, 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 I'm not interested. I'm not interested. And finally she said, he wore me down. Like his charm, his
It,
wit, he wore me down. I went on a date and it was love. Like after that date, she was like, I'm infatuated with this dude. But yeah,
it's,
she was worn down.
yeah. Thank God that he did that in the 90s because now he would have been arrested.
Yeah, it would have been, yeah. Like you're
Yeah.
harassing me.
Harassment. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Stop
His
asking me
four
out on
hundred
dates.
million dollars didn't help.
Well, I don't, he didn't have that at the time.
No, I'm sure he's pretty well off back then. Still,
Oh,
he had some hit shows.
yeah. I mean, that was like what, 1995? When did Cable Guy come out?
Oh yeah, it was pretty early on in his.
Yeah, and it was early on in hers, right? So I think they're like
Yeah.
equal at the time.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But I
Yeah.
mean, they're still together. That's like,
Persistence worked for him.
and what is that, like 30, 40 years later?
Long time.
Yeah. So I
And
mean,
Oh
their kids
God,
are
God.
super talented.
and
That's
then
scary to say that it is almost 40 years later. It's
and
30
then
years, but
he even
almost 40.
writes movies about his life, like This Is 40, and she's in it, and it's essentially Paul Rudd is playing him, right? And she's playing
Yeah.
herself, and their daughters are playing their daughters.
Yeah,
So I think you'd have to be pretty comfortable with your home life for your husband to like put it in film,
no shit. And have
right?
his kids and his wife.
Yeah, so I think that's, in my personal opinion, I think it's a very healthy relationship, and I don't know anything about him, so I'm probably just
Yeah.
grasping at straws. But
I think his kids are
Yeah.
super talented.
Yeah, I think they would probably also be a fun couple if we go back to the episode where we talked about cool couples it would be
yeah,
cool to hang out with. They might be pretty cool.
I fucking love Leslie Mann's scene in 40-Year-Old Virgin, where like Seth Rogen, Paul Rudd, her, and whatever the other blonde chick's name is, the one who's pregnant, they're all having dinner together, right? And the
Okay.
girls are getting pissed at the guys because they're talking about, don't you ever wish you could just like go back in time and like move to like India? She's like, what, just go do it. Just move to India. Like, what's stopping you? He's like, no, I don't want to. I love my life. I love my kids. I love you. I mean, don't you just wish you could go back in time? He's like, oh my God. Like, don't you wish like Doc Brown would show up? And the girl's like, who's Doc Brown? He's like, he's the guy that invented the DeLorean. She goes, what's a DeLorean? He's like, he's the scientist that invented the DeLorean and he went back in time. And she's like, well, you know what? Why don't you get your DeLorean, go back in time, and you two guys can just fuck each other, right? Because they're mad at the guys because the guys are having a good time, the girls are having a terrible time, and then
You
Seth
mean
Rogen.
this is 40, right? You said the 40-year-old virgin.
Oh, sorry, not no, the pregnancy one.
Oh, knocked
Oh,
up.
not
Knocked
knocked
up.
up.
Thank you. Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. Yeah, I apologize. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, no worries.
Catherine
I just wanted to make it clear.
no, no, that's right.
Kath,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
Catherine Heigl is the
there
one
we go.
that's
Yeah,
pregnant.
that's the one. And then
She's hot in that movie.
Rogen grabs his drink. He's like, time machine. This is my time machine. He has another shot. It's fucking great. So even
I
after the
love that
women,
movie.
yeah, the women make fun of them for being like just dudes. They even like make fun of the women after that, being like, you know what, fuck you, we're having a great time here right now.
I think whoever writes the dialogue for those movies is the real fucking talent. It's the dialogue sounds so fucking believable.
I
And
think it's Apatow.
the actors do so
Yeah.
well executing. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's Apatow, but maybe not, right? He probably has help.
Well, do you think he has a writing team, or do you think he just like sits in his house and writes?
Good question.
I, I think he writes a lot of his own stuff, but we're digressing from the memory of what was his name again? Jeff Pacina?
He
Yeah,
was
what
the
is his
writer.
name?
Huh?
He's
What's his
the
name?
writer.
Jeff?
He's
Yeah.
dead. It's not important. He's gone.
Well, the thing, it's sad to say my first thought about that was again, well, Aubrey Plaza single. Secondly was
And we all have
that's
a
really
chance, right?
yeah,
Yeah, totally.
we all have a chance, right? Yeah. I do feel bad for her because I like her as an actress and a person. Because she's fucking weird as fuck and that's awesome.
Yeah, she's
But
weird and I love it.
it's yeah, but this is a really weird situation and it makes me wonder what the fuck. I think personally he just maybe was one of those creative types that just struggled with depression and it just got the best of him. Because I can tell you right now, I feel like a lot of people are going through some really like down depressive, you know, cycles, seems like.
I think he tried to do an angry Cobra, realized it wasn't going to happen, so he just ended it.
I mean, he probably smacked his penis on the edge of a table like you were telling him to do, and then he's like, "Oh, that hurts too much. I'm just going to take myself out." So, no, we shouldn't joke about this man
Sure, we
whacking
should.
himself. Ah,
We joke,
We
we joke, we kid, we kid.
we joke. Rest in peace, buddy. Sorry you felt that, whatever it was. I mean, who knows what it was so bad that this was the solution, man. I mean, if that's the case, I don't know. I can't speak for him, and unless more stuff comes out, which I don't think there will be more coming out. I think they're going to keep this pretty quiet, and there won't be much more to share on it.
Well, and
So,
also it almost like it doesn't matter because they have to say his name and then say, the husband of Aubrey Plaza, just
Yeah,
for you to be
because no one's
interested in the
ever heard of
story.
him.
exactly, and that's sad because his those movies were pretty good. But I would, if you told me, hey, hey, Charles, here's a movie. Who's the director of it? Fuck if
Well, the
I
thing
know.
is that the guy's last movie, he was a writer director in 2022 called Spin Me Round.
Yeah, which was when I saw this story, I went to, because I haven't seen most of these movies. I went
Yeah.
and watched the trailers for them. I requested that movie from the library. I want to watch it. It looks pretty good. So,
Hmm. So he hasn't had a movie, he hasn't had a job for 2 years.
Because he's been
right.
depressed.
And before that was 5 years
Well,
before that.
I tell you what, if you could make me Mr. Aubrey Plaza, I'd be perfectly fine to be known as Charlie Ray, the husband of Aubrey
Okay,
Plaza.
Charlie Ray
I would be
Plaza. Please let me take your name.
Yeah, yes, I would be perfectly happy to make sure I supported her career in all ways, shapes, and forms and kept her happy at home.
What
So,
if they had like a thing where they split all their bills, they split all their income, and she was like a big breadwinner and he wasn't making much, so he just felt he was not,
Pulling his weight.
yeah, he's just
that
not
that
worth
would
it.
that would suck. It's kind of like the way I feel about life now. So,
With Silent Handjob guy, like not being a partner.
Not
no,
committing to you.
just being a broke ass in a fucking world where, you know, where I'm watching fucking my mom. Well, I come over and watch my mom, and she's watching a show on International House Hunters, and they're like, "Hi, I collect butterflies,"
Yeah.
and this other guy's like, "And I sell fucking fences," and they're like, "How much is your budget? 1.5 million." I'm like,
Yeah,
what the
it blows my
fuck?
mind. I used to watch
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
all the time. They're like, "Oh, Caribbean house hunting," and they're like, "Yeah,
yeah,
so we need a big space for entertainment. Like, we need to entertain people." I was like, "Who the fuck? You don't even know anybody. You've never lived here
yeah.
before. And what? You're
They'll
just
make
gonna
friends.
you
And
need
the
a table
women,
for 20 in your
yeah.
backyard?"
And the women on all these shows are like so fucking entitled. Oh no, this will not possibly do. This is 2.5 meters too close together on these walls. I mean, it's always some stupid shit. And I'm like,
We're
what
gonna
Yeah.
the
have to
fuck?
redo the kitchen. We're gonna have to like, no, bitch. We'll make
Yeah.
do with what's here.
I
And the
teach
dude,
online yoga 3 hours a
yeah,
week, and my budget is 1,500,000. I'm
yeah,
like, what the fuck are you
exactly.
talking
It's
about?
a made up show. That's why they're just like,
Yeah,
come on in, scripted fucking people.
I
yeah, yeah.
I raise salamanders and my husband, yeah,
My husband
shovels.
is a part-time busker down at the pier. He plays guitar for change.
Our budget is 3.5 million.
Yeah. Yeah, and the guys are always like, "Yeah, I want a house out in the country and some quiet." And the women are always like, "I want to be in the city center." And the guy's like, "God, Jesus, no, I want some peace and quiet. Please,
Well,
please,
I mean,
bitch,
I
please."
think if his wife didn't come with him, he'd have peace and quiet wherever he lived.
Well, fuck yeah.
True.
I
Yeah,
I'm not,
no.
especially
I'm
love.
not,
I especially, yeah.
I'm not trying to make fun of women. Okay, I
No,
am, but yeah, he'd be much happier
I,
if he was married to Aubrey Plaza. I mean, look at the last guy.
man, look at how happy he is. Oh, wait.
he's definitely quiet.
He found his peace and quiet.
Yeah.
At long
Uh,
last.
Yeah, it's sad, it's terrible, and I mean, if they're like a couple that's like in love and stuff, she's probably fucking destroyed right now.
I can
yeah.
comfort her.
You should set out the feelers, Josh. See if she reaches out
I
and be
should.
like, I could really use that Josh guy. I hear he's a mission 7 at best. I'm in.
Yes.
I think she'd be an awesome fourth on Answers for Everything. I mean,
I think
she might have to wrestle the other two ladies that are in front of her on
That's
that.
okay. We'll watch that.
Yeah.
she can take my
Yeah, I'd
spot.
watch that too.
She's very entertaining, so I'll let her take my spot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't complain
she
about that either. Sorry, Clay.
No,
you
no
know
worries.
her
I get it.
yeah, I was going to say, her career is suffering so bad. She should probably do a podcast.
An
At least,
unknown podcast.
at least you get one more listener because I'd be listening just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
she's on
Crying
it.
every night. Oh, I used to be on this
Yeah,
show.
using my tears for lube because I like the salty burn.
You're like, why
Ooh.
couldn't we kick off Charlie Ray or Josh? I started with this show.
Yeah, but I volunteered. That probably wasn't the wisest.
Yes.
Ah, good
Well,
times.
like I said, I do sincerely wish Aubrey Plaza condolences. I'm sorry on her loss. I mean, uh,
Unless, like Josh says, she's the mastermind behind the whole thing.
She may have done it. She's pretty dark and obsessed with the
well,
macabre.
I do have one question. Maybe she was off shooting or filming or something.
That's just
Although,
her alibi.
yeah, but it seems weird that right around the holidays like that she'd be working and they wouldn't have like a break. And like, were they not, I mean, and an assistant found him? I mean,
Yeah,
uh,
pretty weird.
yeah, that's a little weird, but I mean, who knows? I mean, things are weird in this world. I mean,
And people kill people.
See?
yes, they do. Sometimes with drones.
And it's always the one that's closest to them,
Uh-oh.
generally. They're like, oh, it's always a family member of the spouse. But they're saying it's a clear-cut case of the suicides.
The suicides. Hmm.
They need to hire Magnum PI.
Or someone. Matlock?
Isn't Matlock
Man,
a woman now?
Yeah,
it
which I don't
is. It
like.
is. It's what's
Kathy
her name
Bates?
from? Yeah, Kathy Bates.
From Misery.
Y- Yeah, yes.
But
You know
playing a
who I
different
miss?
character. Playing
I
Matlock.
miss I miss James Gardner. He'd be a good detective for it.
I like watching James Garner on Eight Simple Rules. The dude's awesome. Him and David Spade were fucking comedy gold together. Unless you've never watched Eight Simple Rules.
I have not.
Me
Hmm.
neither.
Well, if you want to see Kaylee Cuoco when she's like 17, I highly recommend it.
Well,
Is she 18 or 17?
I think she's probably 20 when she filmed it, but she plays like a 16-year-old.
That's how it goes. I was watching this movie. Have you ever seen those movies on Netflix where it's like this girl that's like getting revenge on these people trying to break into her house? And she's supposed to play like this 16-year-old, but you can tell she's like 36 years old.
She's got like defined muscles, a six pack. She's got a
It's
lower.
called Becky. The first one's called Becky. The sequel's called The Wrath of Becky or something like that.
How many people are breaking into this bitch's house?
Yeah, somehow it happened twice, but it's so stupid. You're looking at her like even my kids were like, she's like 37 years old. What are you talking about?
It's like watching
is that like
90210, the original, and being like, wait,
Yeah, wait, they're all from
isn't
high
that girl like
school?
39?
he's supposed to be 16?
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I wish I
I
looked
am
that sexy at 16 or even, grown up.
yeah.
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 I'm
Yeah.
never going to be Dylan Walsh sexy. Brandon Walsh?
Brandon Walsh?
Yeah, there we go. What was Dylan's
Yeah.
last name? Any idea?
Hmm. Marsh?
Dylan Marsh? I don't think
No, that's
so.
not right. I don't remember.
Me neither.
It was a long time ago.
Dylan
Let's see
Poindexter?
here.
Nope.
Dylan McKay is
Dylan
what Jamie just
McKay, of
McKay.
course.
That's what he just told me. Man, he was the stud, man. Everybody wanted him. What did he die from again?
Now he was married to Aubrey Plaza and he couldn't handle it, so he offed himself.
I think he had cancer.
I don't
I think it
remember.
was cancer too.
At least Quentin
Uh,
Tarantino gave him a role before he died.
yeah.
Was he a cowboy?
I think so.
Nice.
He was a something.
Pretty good role. I could see him
Hmm.
nailing that.
He was good. Really good.
You know what Luke Perry's real name was?
Luke Perry.
Coy Luther Perry the Third.
Nope.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I have somebody else. I have something in common with Mr. Luke Perry. You know what it is? Any guesses?
He's got a silent hat job guy.
No, seriously. Any guess?
No, that was serious. Josh was very serious about that.
Okay. No. How about you? How about you,
You
Clay?
both like doing the Zimbabwe Zamboni on your mother?
You both
No.
have a soup collection.
We have the same.
You both have a soup
No,
collection?
we we're both dead. No, um, we were both born on the same day of the year. I did
Hmm.
Oh,
not know that. So that's surprising. I did not know that. Different year. He was born 4 years before me, but
do you
yeah,
think that would be
interesting.
enough for if you met him in real life? Do you think that would be enough for you to start like a romantic relationship with him? If you're
Be like,
like,
hey
hey,
man,
hey, Cole
We got the
Lucas
same
Perry the
birthday.
third, or whatever the fuck his name is. What is it?
who?
Cornelius the third.
Coy,
Luke
Coy, 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 Luther Perry the third. I
So
wanted to go by Luther. Hey, what's your name? Luther Perry.
the third.
Luther the third.
But yeah, you think
Yeah.
meeting him and you say, "Hey, Coy Luther Perry the third, I too was born on that day. Perhaps we should double Dutch rudder or perhaps silent hand job each other." I'm just putting it out there. We were both born on the same day. Do you think that would be enough for him to be like, "Fuck yeah, you're right, dude. Hell yeah."
I don't know, but his son is married to, or not married. He's been with a
Aubrey Plaza?
professional wrestler now, Anna Jay.
Who's Anna Jay?
Never heard of her.
She's a American professional wrestler on the All Elite Wrestling circuit.
Don't know what that is.
AEW.
Yeah,
Unless it's Tori Wilson, I'm not interested.
Or Stacy Keebler, let's go.
Or Trish
Hot as
Stratus.
fuck. Or Trish in her prime.
Yeah.
I know who none of these people are. So,
Oh, you're missing out.
Or how about like Sable or that
oh,
Sunny chick from way back in the 90s who looks terrible now?
She's
I
in
don't
prison
know.
now, isn't she?
Yeah, and she looks god awful.
Yeah.
Wow,
I don't know
no.
if life has been bad to her or prison's been bad for her.
Something's been bad. What did she even go to prison for?
Has prison
I don't
Steroids?
ever
know.
been good? Has prison ever been good for anybody?
Criminals, apparently it's like a free workshop for them.
Well,
3 square meals a day.
maybe all the sex you can handle, I guess, probably too. So,
Probably all the sex you probably couldn't even handle.
well, yeah, there is
There's
that.
probably a lot of sex or love. You think it's love?
Could
In
be.
some rare cases, yes.
Aw. I'm also a fan of Alexa Bliss. I think she's hot as fuck.
Yeah, me too. I really like her. I see clips of her on Facebook
Yeah,
sometimes. And I'm like, damn, who is that?
her pink hair, the way she just fucking sparkles when she walks into the ring.
She's got a really cute face too.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I think
Me
she's
too.
pregnant or she just gave birth or something.
Yeah, I knocked her out.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah,
First time you ever don't do anal, finally, and a girl gets pregnant. What a waste.
finally.
Yeah, I'd say she's pretty damn cute. She'd probably throw you around the bedroom a little bit too.
Hopefully.
You can dream. A man
Until
can
she,
dream.
until she saw my wiener, and then she'd just be like, "Yeah, I'm out."
And she's like, "Is that an angry cobra?"
Yeah.
Smack, smack,
She's like, "I'm
smack.
not, I'm not a lesbian. I don't need that vagina," and just walk out the door.
She's like, that's the
Yeah.
biggest clit I've ever seen. You're a
No, thank
freak.
you. I grew it myself.
I was born with it.
Yeah, you can
Well,
fake my
yeah.
genetics.
I was gonna say you should thank your parents for that. I'll
For
be
my
like,
baby dick.
yes, thanks. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yes.
I wonder if anybody's actually ever mailed off their thank you card to their parents for having a baby dick.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, I can't thank my dad. You can't thank yours either, Josh.
No, he's dead, and he wasn't here when he was alive. He was
Charlie Ray too.
off
I was
doing
gonna I
God knows
say
what.
I was gonna say we're all three in the Dead Dads Club.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
but you're the
How
only
old was
one.
you? How old were you when your dad passed away?
Uh, I don't know, like 32 maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I was 32 also. Well, 31. I
Shit.
hadn't turned 32 yet.
You know what? That's enough for me to want to do a silent hand job with you. That's a connection we have.
You guys should do it.
Fuck Coy Luther Perry the third. You and I should do the silent hand job shit because of this connection.
Yeah.
Wait, Josh, were you 32? Because we could do a triple
Nope, I
silent hand
wasn't
job.
32.
Can you just
He's
lie and tell us you were?
Nope, I was not 32.
Josh is not going to
he,
But I
enjoy your.
will watch you guys hand job each other
Aw, that's so
wow.
kind of
just to
you.
be supportive.
Wow. That's
But
a
you're
good friend.
you're gonna say no homo before you watch.
Of course, and I'm gonna stand in the corner of the room.
Well, yeah.
You're just giving yourself that. What is it when you squeeze your dick and
The
smack the head?
stranger. The stranger. Oh no, I was thinking you make your arm numb until you can't feel it anymore and then hand job yourself. That's called the stranger.
You guys ever record yourself beating off?
Of course not. I've never even sent a dick pic to someone.
I have once. I'm not proud of it.
Oh, really?
I did send a video to a girl one time of me stroking it.
Pleasuring yourself?
I hope to God that that video has never gone anywhere. I
Really?
do. I will never do that again. No.
Jamie, pull that shit up.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Charlie Ray and his penis.
Fiercely masturbating.
I have gotten a couple of spam emails though, trying to convince me that they hacked my computer and got video of me masturbating, and I'm like, I know that's not true.
Because I had somebody visit and they were talking about watching me masturbate, and I was like, oh, I got a video, and I'm ejaculating, so I sent them the video, and their response is, nice, looks perfect, hot.
They didn't
So
say Swiss Army dick.
no, so I mean that's a compliment, right?
That's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
praise.
Unless they
that's
were
totally
talking
a
about the couch
compliment.
that I was jizzing onto. Like, oh, it's a nice looking couch.
Yeah. It'd be a shame if I came all over it.
That couch is perfect.
I would have loved the response, man. I could use all that schnitz on my face. I'm like, oh, fucking soulmate right there.
Yeah, wow.
What else you guys got?
You guys
That's
want to do
how.
another short one?
Yeah, let's do another short one
Okay,
after this.
so let's wrap
You,
this one up.
Let's
Like, let's
wrap it
just
up.
tie it down.
I was
Tie
gonna
this
say
down.
Yeah, man,
you've
dude, I
never heard
got
you never heard that line before, right?
wrap it up.
No, no, there's something about a short one. Now I forgot what he said.
No, I've heard all the short
You said,
ones. That's the only line I've ever
okay.
heard.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
if we got nothing, we should just wrap it up.
I say we just
yeah.
wrap it up. We're gonna do something that I never do and wrap it up.
And you've got that right from Josh.
That's
Yes,
right.
Your
wrap it
nickname
up.
should be Raw Dog and Josh.
Raw Dog and Josh, like Rowdy Piper,
Yeah, Raw Dog Josh.
Raw
The
Dog Josh.
it's gonna be like BJ and the Bear, but it's gonna be Raw Dog, Josh, and the RV because that's gonna be his home on wheels,
It
Yep.
needs more
right?
syllables though,
Yeah, it does.
like Raw Dog and Joshua or something like that.
The big Raw Dog Josh. No,
That's a little more.
the big
Still
and raw.
doesn't work. We'll work on it.
Oh, how about Josh the Raw Dogger?
Josh the Raw Dog blank.
The Raw Dog King?
I'm the Marmalade King.
Oh, sorry.
Jo
Can't be two different
Josh,
kings.
Josh, the Raw Dog Schnitzer.
The Raw Dog Legend.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go. The legend,
we're getting
the leg,
closer.
the legend of the mighty Northwest. The Raw Dog, Josh.
How about like
We'll work
the
on it.
legend, colon, the Raw Dogger Josh? No, can't do the and the.
It needs to roll off the tongue like Roddy Piper.
So that's like
Rowdy
two
Raw
forms
Dogger.
of there's alliteration, but there's only two of the same syllable, right? The RR.
Yeah.
Rowdy Raw Dogger Josh.
So you need something with an R, a D, or a J.
How
Robert
about
Downey Jr.? No.
Dirty Raw Dog.
RDJ.
Dirty Raw Dog.
The Dirty Raw Dogger Josh?
We'll
Yeah.
work on it.
We'll work on
I mean
it.
that's
don't
gonna
like
be
that.
that's gonna be the title of the episode, so we got to pick it right now.
Oh, okay.
It's not
No?
gonna happen. It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. That's probably the
Recording
title.
in progress.
That's the name of the episode right there. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, done.
Boom.
Peace.
All right.
Peace.
Peace. No, Bob, no. Yeah, I was gonna say I did have my last Surfer Boy pineapple and jalapeno pizza I had in the freezer though. So they apparently either discontinued that option as a pizza, or they just don't sell it around the Kansas City area anymore because I can't find it. They sell the
Is
other
that the
four.
Stranger Things one?
Yeah, the Stranger Things ones.
All
So
right.
it's a Surfer Boy pizza. So
It's
you can
probably
still
just
get
a
the con.
tie-in and they're done with it.
No, no, no. They're still doing the other ones. They're just not doing that one particular one, which is the one I want because I like
Which is the
weird
one
shit.
you like, yeah.
Yeah,
Did
Well,
you
I
try
mean,
the Stranger Things ice cream?
I have not.
They have Scoops Ahoy. I saw three different flavors in Montana in
Mm.
August, July. So yeah, Scoops Ahoy did three different Netflix branded Stranger Things ice cream tubs.
Was there a cookie dough option?
I don't know. I didn't buy them. I took a picture of them. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what they were, but it's hard to buy ice cream on vacation because I don't have like a freezer.
Did they have images of Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's child on the ice cream?
I don't think they had any images because they'd probably have to pay for that likeness, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
So they're just like, yeah, do the Netflix logo because they're paying
Yeah,
for the shit
good
anyway.
enough. Or the Stranger Things, just show the
Yeah,
wording.
right. Because yeah, if you put their likeness on it, they're gonna have to get money for it, and like you don't want to pay that out as the owner. You're like, fuck that.
Hmm.
Yes. Fuck that.
All
Yeah.
right.
So they still have the combo, the multi-meat, the pepperoni, and the cheese. Those are the four they have. But they used to have that fifth one, which was the pineapple and jalapeno. And then of course they've ended the Deadpool DiGiorno promotion. So all those pizzas are gone now. I got one last chimney, gimme chimney, and two or no, I got a total of three of Wade's specials, which is the black olive and uh,
Pineapple.
pineapple. Yeah,
With extra schnitz,
extra schnitz.
With extra freezer burn.
which is
Is there
weird
any?
because schnitz is like an abundance of semen. So if you order extra schnitz, you can't even see the toppings on
It's
the
a
pizza.
bukkake fest on top of your pizza.
The bukkake special.
It looks like an Alfredo pizza.
That's right.